Good morning, students. Our today's topic is Hadiths in the subject of Islamiyat O levels, and we are going to read the first Hadith. So, first, we are going to read the translation of the Hadith, and then we will read the teachings and the example and the practical application in the daily life of the Hadith. So, concentrate yourself here. We are going to start the translation. Religion is sincerity. We said, to whom? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His book, His messenger, the leaders of the Muslims, and to common Muslims. So in this hadith, it is given that the sincerity is, we should be sincere towards Allah, we should be sincere towards His book, that is Quran Majid, we should be sincere towards His messenger, that is Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We should be sincere towards the leaders of the Muslims and towards the common Muslims. So look now, to get A grade, if this hadith come in the paper, we should write the component deals with the belief, focus on the importance of the hadith to Muslims' belief. So now these things are going to be explained. So sincerity towards Allah, towards Quran Majid, towards Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, towards the leaders of the Muslim, and towards the common Muslims. So look now. So the first thing that we are going to explain, what is religion. So look now, the alternative word for Islam is sincerity, without which there is no value of the good deeds. As the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, actions are judged by intentions. So it means alternative word of the Islam is sincerity. We should be sincere in all our actions, which are prescribed by the Allah and our Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So actions are judged by intentions. There must be sincerity to Allah and His attributes. Persons should fear Allah, abstain from all kinds of the evil deeds, and should sincere in His duties toward Him. So we should seek the guidance from Allah. We should ask Allah to please keep us on the right path, on the path of those who are favorite of yours, and not on the path of those who you dislike. So we must be sincere towards Allah and all His attributes. So we should fear Allah, abstain from all kinds of the evils that are given as the disliking things. So we should abstain from all kinds of the evil deeds and should sincere in all our duties towards Him. Okay, there must be sincerity towards the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as well, because it is the demand of our belief. We must follow His Sunnah in all affairs of the life with an absolute reliance upon His truthfulness, because whatever the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has said, that was according to the will of the Allah. So we should have an absolute reliance upon His truthfulness and sincerity towards the faithful Muslim leaders. They must be followed as long as they follow the Allah and His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says, so here is a relevant saying: obey Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, obey His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and obey all those leaders who are appointed to command you. There must be sincerity towards Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala's book, that is Quran Majid, because Quran guides only those people who have faith in it. So this is a very important point to be noted, that the Quran Majid only guides those who have faith in it, and the person who just read the Quran and don't have any faith in the Quran does not guide those. So Quran guides only those people who have faith in it and sincerity. We must spend our lives according to its teachings. As Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says, this book is guidance for the believers. There must be sincerity towards the common people. So the sincerity towards common people means people should be kind to each other. every Muslim must propagate good and forbid what is evil. So this is our this is the thing that is required in the sincerity towards the common people, that we must propagate good and forbid what is evil, and we should share what we are blessed. So we should not contain those things to ourselves. So we should contribute these things with the needy people as well. The life, property, and the dignity of the people should be protected. Here is a relevant saying: the best of the people is the one who is the source of the benefit for the others. Okay, now we are going to read how to put these teachings into action. And for this portion, to get a grade, this part is about putting the belief into action. Always give a sportive quote and examples from the daily life. So here we are going. Belief in Tawheed, Quran, and the last messenger is demonstrated by following the eternal guidance of the Quran and Sunnah. So we should follow the guidance of the Quran and Sunnah, because that is revealed by Allah and that is in true form. So we should follow these teachings of the Quran and Sunnah to please Allah. Muslims should observe the 5 pillars of the Islam, and here is a relevant saying: and establish regular prayer and pay the charity tax. As for cooperating with the leaders of the community, Muslims should remember the speech of the Abu Bakr on his election as caliph. So we should remember this teaching of the Abu Bakr while we show sincerity towards the leaders of the Muslims. So his teaching is: help me if I am in the right, and set me right if I am in the wrong. So this is the teaching we should follow while we show sincerity towards the everyday leaders of the Muslims. Similarly, sincerity towards a fellow should be expressed by being kind, polite, and respectful to them. So this is the meaning of the sincerity towards the common people. We must be kind, polite, and respectful to them. The element of the sincerity differentiates the disbeliever, hypocrites, from Muslims, because the hypocrites are two-faced persons who on the apparently show respect, but in their heart they have the hatred. So this is the thing, that is sincerity, that differentiates the disbelievers and hypocrites from the Muslims. The Quran calls the hypocrites the worst of the creation. This cannot be judged from the appearance, because it is totally an internal matter. Here is an example. The companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ showed sincerity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his Prophet ﷺ, which made them successful not only in this world but also in the life hereafter. Although we have no blood relation with them, yet we respect them just like our parents. So students, this was the lecture. I hope so this will be much more easier for you to understand now and learn it. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.